Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. I'm starting the vlog a little bit later in the day than normal. It is just a little bit after 11:30 and I actually already put the boys down for a nap. Today's vlog, I'm starting it a little bit later than normal because this morning was just super chaotic. I'm going to actually go ahead and make myself some lunch right now, and then I figured I would sit down and kind of chat with you guys and tell you guys why my day has been so chaotic. If you follow me over on Instagram, you know quite a bit of what I'm going to be telling you guys, but I figured there are a lot of you that don't follow me over on Instagram, which if you don't, it's just Jenstone, all one word, if you guys want to stay even more up to date on our lives. But a good majority of you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, so you have no idea what's been going on, and so I figured I would go ahead and kind of give you guys a little update on what's been going on. But I am starving. I did not get a chance to really eat my breakfast this morning. My coffee is very watered down in there, so I want to have that as well. So I am going to go ahead and make myself some lunch, and I'm super excited because today's video is actually sponsored by Caraway. They are like a homeware, cookware company, and I recently got in a new pot set from them, and I've been using their frying pan the past few days, and I'm obsessed with how it works. And so I'm going to make myself some eggs and avocado and some hash browns. So I actually need to turn my toaster oven on. But if you guys are unfamiliar with who Caraway is, they are a homeware, cookware brand. I got in their pot set like I mentioned, so it includes the frying pan, and then it also comes with 3 other pans and their lids and storage. I'll show you guys that in a second. I'll show you guys what my pot storage situation looks like. But Caraway is an amazing brand because all of their pans and pots are free of toxic coatings. So they are actually a ceramic coating, and they're extremely easy to clean off and cook with. They are oven safe up to, I think, 550 degrees. And like I said, they are free of any toxic coatings, and they're just all around a nice, durable, high quality pot set. Now their pot sets are a little bit on the pricey side, but I feel like it is an investment. You are getting a piece of cookware that is going to last you a long time, and you're definitely going to get your money's worth out of it. I'll show you guys quickly what my little storage setup looks like. The lighting in my kitchen is always so terrible, so excuse that, but my cabinetry is also very oddly shaped. This house is just extremely old, so unfortunately one of the most exciting things that come with your cookware set from Caraway is a lid organizer, and it actually comes with the little hooks necessary to like hang it up on the door of your cabinet. But my cabinetry was too small to fit that in, and I'm very sad about that because I was super stoked about that feature. But if you have larger cabinets, you'll definitely be able to use the storage, the lid storage that it comes with. But it also comes with, I cannot get this back, hold on. So it also comes with these magnetic pot and pan dividers. Also, my nails are tragic. Everything in my life right now is just a hot mess, so please excuse that. But one thing that is not a hot mess is my cabinet space now. So it comes with 4 pieces. Like I said, I showed you guys the fry pan, and then it also comes with a saute pan, a saucepan, and then a Dutch oven, which I'm so excited about. I've never had one of these before. And like I mentioned, these are oven safe, so you're able to cook in this on the stovetop or stick it right into the oven to finish your dish. So I'm excited to try some Dutch oven recipes. If you guys have any that you love, let me know down below so I can give this some use. I've never had one before. But the saucepan is beautifully sized as well. It's nice and spacious. I will put the exact dimensions of all the 4 pots on the screen here. Hold on, someone is crying. Okay, I did just put the boys down, so Ben is still a little bit unsettled up there. That's what I just heard, is him just kind of wincing up there. But I'm obsessed with this storage organization that it comes with when you order the set. So even though it is a pricey set, you're definitely getting the bang for your buck. You're getting amazing quality pots and pans that are going to withstand many years of use and wear and tear. And then you're also getting the storage. I did have to put the one for the Dutch oven all the way back there, but these are all magneted together, and I just love like the ease and simplicity of taking the pans in and out. So with all that being said, Caraway did give me a link for you guys to shop through that will give you 10% automatically applied to your order, 10% off your order. So I will leave that link down below, as well as their website link if you guys want to just read up more on their cookware that they have over there. They actually offer, I believe, a pan set. They have kitchen accessories like oven mitts, and they did just release a tea kettle, and all of their items come in gorgeous colors. I went with the light gray. I just felt like it went with my kitchen the best, but they have a beautiful terracotta, they have a navy, they have a green, they have white, they have black, so you guys can get a cookware set to match your kitchen and your aesthetic. So I will leave everything down below if you guys want to check that out. I'm quickly going to go check on Ben and make sure he's okay, and then I'm going to make myself some lunch, and then after that I will sit down and I will update you guys on what's been going on in my crazy household. I know I make my eggs in an unconventional way, my scrambled eggs. I crack them right into the pan, but look how beautifully the eggs like slip and slide around the pan. I did put just like the tiniest smidge of butter, but look how easy it is to move the egg around. There is no sticking at all, which is what I love when I make the boys omelets in the morning. You guys have probably seen me make them in a vlog in the past. I'm very particular with like how I do it, and sometimes the egg would get stuck and ruin the omelet, but this pan, I've had no issues with that. I just love how easily the food moves around. Look at this gorgeous little lunch brought to you by Caraway, but I am going to sit down and eat this. Ben is still a little bit unsettled up there, so hopefully by the time I'm done with my lunch, he settles and I can sit and chat with you guys. I'm also going to chug my watered down coffee over there, so I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Okay, I just completely devoured my lunch. Also, my hair is crazy. I'm breaking out, probably from the stress and lack of sleep and anxiety that I've been feeling, but I figured I would sit now and kind of update you guys with what's been going on. So if you guys are all caught up with my vlogs, you would know that the boys had Coxsackie 2-3 weeks ago now at this point, and then Harris wound up getting it, and so we had a lot of sickness in our house. We were finally over that, and I was excited to be jumping into potty training, so I did go ahead and start that on Monday, and it was going really well. I plan on still doing a full video when I do eventually now potty train the boys, but unfortunately we had to put a pause on potty training, and that is because the boys are sick yet again. It started on Sunday. Ben just had like a very slightly runny nose, but then woke up Monday and was fine. Jack then got the runny nose, I think, well, what's today? Thursday? I think on Monday he got like a very little runny nose as well. I just thought they got another little cold. Really was not expecting it to turn into what it turned into. And then on Tuesday we woke up to do potty training again, and Jack had a very runny nose and his eyes would not stop watering. So his eyes were super watery, super runny. His nose was the same all day, but we were able to get through a second day of potty training. It was going really well. Jack was picking up on it really well, despite him not feeling good. He was having a bunch of accidents, but he was also using the potty every time he sat down on the potty. So I was feeling really good about it. The only thing was, I think for his nap that day, he woke up and his eyes were like ever so crusted. And then Wednesday, he woke up in the morning and immediately told me he could not see. He said, my eyes hurt, I can't see. I flicked the lights on and his eyes were completely crusted shut. It took me like 20 minutes to clean them off to the point where he could open them and get all the gook off of it. And I forgot to mention, on Tuesday he ran an extremely high fever, the highest fever I've ever seen them run before. I took it and was honestly in shock. I did not believe the number that I saw on the little thermometer. It said a 103.6, so I took it 2 more times after that and it read 102.6 and 102.4, so I knew at least he had 102 plus fever. I immediately gave him Tylenol. I was giving him Tylenol and Motrin around the clock to keep the fever down, but the fever was just not budging. He had like hovering around a 100, 101 fever for the rest of Tuesday and all of Wednesday. And I actually called the pediatrician on Wednesday, which was yesterday, and took him in to figure out what was going on. I figured, you know, the fever was extremely high. It was not breaking. His eyes were super goopy. He had the runny nose and he actually started to develop a cough. So I took him into the pediatrician yesterday and she told me that there's something called adenovirus. I will put the name up on the screen for you guys, that is going around in kids. She asked me all of his symptoms So the high fever, the runny nose, the cough, the goopy, crusty, red, swollen eyes. I'll insert a little picture. He looked so sad the other night with his eyes. So all of that combined, she was like, is he in daycare? Is he around other kids? And I said, no, they just finished summer camp. It was their last day last week. And she said, well, we're seeing this adenovirus go around in kids in like nursery schools, daycare, summer camps. And it's basically characterized by an extremely high fever. She said she saw some kids run up to 104 and the swollen like conjunctivitis eyes. And then she also checked his ears and he had a double ear infection, which could or could not be related to the adenovirus. It might just be like the congestion all sitting in his face. So I got amoxicillin for him to get rid of his ear infection. I got drops for his pink eye. And she said other than that, like if he didn't have the double ear infection, she wouldn't be able to give us anything because it's a virus. And we would have to just let it run its course. So we dealt with that yesterday. And then I planned on getting up this morning, doing a little montage of our breakfast, cooking some blueberry pancakes to show you guys the caraway pots. I had a whole video planned out in my mind. But unfortunately we woke up this morning and not only Jack, but Ben's eyes were completely crusted shut. He had his nose completely covered and crusted. Poor Jack could not even breathe this morning. His nostrils were clogged all the way up, but like dry and hard, so he couldn't even get a breath. And then Jack still has his fever. It's hovering around a 101 today. Ben so far hasn't had a fever, but I'm sure it's coming considering he's following the same track as Jack. And so I had to put a pause on potty training. It was just impossible to continue potty training with how clingy and sick they felt, especially Jack. All he wanted to do was sit on my lap. So there was going to be no way for me to continue the potty training. So we still have a little bit over a week until nursery school starts, and they don't have to be potty trained for nursery school. I'm just kind of doing this out of convenience. Like we had this 2.5, 3 week time block where we were going to be home and I knew I was going to be able to sit with them, and the first 2 days I was so proud of them. They were doing so good, but with how sick they are, and Jack, he's now a little dehydrated. He's not really wetting his diaper all that much, I can see. It just kind of would have been unproductive to continue it with them feeling sick. So we're gonna put a pause on potty training. If they're better by next week, I'm gonna give it another go, and if not, I'll wait a little bit. Like I said, it's just preference. I had the time right now. We're in no rush. So we'll see next week if they're feeling better. If they continue potty training, I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. But for now, it's just a waiting game to see when the boys get better. If I wind up getting sick, I feel like I'm gonna wind up getting pink eye, even though I'm being like as careful as I can. They're just touching everything and touching their eyes, so I'm sure I'm gonna get pink eye at some point. I don't know if adults are getting adenovirus. I'm not sick yet so far, and either is Harris. But this virus might be something that we can catch. So I just kind of have to wait and see. But I've been stressed. I actually cried this morning when I realized that Ben was also sick, because dealing with one kid sick is enough to just mentally drain you. And I've been dealing with sick kids on and off for a month now at this point. And seeing that Ben was also sick and knowing I was gonna have to care for both of them, like I know when they wake up from their nap it's going to be utter chaos, because both their eyes are gonna be crusted. They're both gonna want me. They're both gonna want to be held. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna have to attend to one and attend to the other and listen to the crying. So it's just been overwhelming, and I cried this morning because Harris had to go to work and I really wanted him to stay home with me. But yeah, potty training is paused. I will keep you guys updated on when I continue that. I will keep you guys updated on when they recover. Hopefully it's sooner rather than later so they can enjoy their last week of summer, since nursery school is starting soon. But like I said, I had a whole video planned out in my mind to do a little what we eat in a day, but the boys have zero appetite, so I can't do that. And I'm sure I could do one once they get their appetite back in a few weeks. If you guys want to see another what we eat in a day, let me know. I definitely can do that. I love filming those videos. But I was gonna make pancakes this morning and I didn't do that. I gotta make my lunch and I gotta eat it, and it was so good. I was so hungry. I needed to like nourish my body, and that eggs and avocado definitely did that. And then tonight I planned on making Harris and I sausage and peppers. I've been craving sausage and peppers, and I got everything when I ordered groceries on Tuesday, and I still really want to do that. Yesterday I had no energy to cook because I was running around all day and then dealing with sick kids. But I really want to try and make the sausage and peppers. It's not a hard recipe. I actually think I'm going to go cut up the peppers and onions now to have that prepped, so it's just a little bit less of a job when the boys are awake later. So I think I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll show you guys what our dinner looks like. If I do wind up cooking that later on, I might completely tap out. We'll kind of see how the day goes. but I wanted to update you guys. So I'm gonna go relax, prep those peppers, and then if anything else happens and I can get more footage, I will capture it later for you guys. But if not, I will definitely jump on later on to end out the vlog. Okay, so I did go ahead and prep my peppers and onions. So I did one green, one orange, one yellow, one red, and then one, I would say almost an entire large white onion. Also, if you guys didn't know, I learned this on TikTok. If you don't cut off one of the butt ends of an onion, it doesn't make your eyes water. And I had no issues with my eyes cutting up this onion. It was actually the first time I could try it myself, because I rarely ever cook with onions, which I know onions are like one of the most popular ingredients in a lot of dishes. I've never cooked with them or cut them myself. I usually buy them pre-cut because I'm lazy, but today I decided to go ahead and cut one myself. So if you have an issue when you cut onions with your eyes watering, try only cutting one of the like butt knot ends off and leave the other one on and see if your eyes don't water. But this is done. I'm going to actually make myself an emergency. I've been trying to drink these every single day since the boys have gotten sick, so that I hopefully don't wind up getting sick myself. I made it through their Coxsackie outbreak without getting sick, and so I'm hoping this does the trick this time as well. But it is almost 1 o'clock and the boys are still down for their nap, so we'll kind of see how they are when they wake up, and then I will check in with you guys later. Okay, it is a little while later. The boys and I are sitting outside waiting for Harris to get home. After I took that last clip where I had said that I was going to have an emergency, I literally sat down to drink that, and then the boys both woke up crying and super just like clingy and needy, and they both wanted me. So we've just been sitting on the couch watching some Bubble Guppies. I set us up on like the chase so that both of them could lay on me. And that's what we've been doing for the last few hours. But Harris left work and he's on his way home. He actually stopped at a store on the way home to pick up some... You're sick? Yeah. He went to the store to pick up some Italian bread for our sausage and pepper heroes that we're having tonight. And then he said he was also surprising me with some dessert, which is very thoughtful and much needed. So he should be home very soon. And then I'm going to jump into making dinner. I don't think it's going to be too... like tedious. All I have to do is saute all of the veggies in my new Caraway saute pan, which I haven't got to use yet, and pre-cook the sausage, saute the veggies, and then put it all together, and then of course make the heroes. I think I'm gonna make something else for the boys just because they don't have much of an appetite. All Jack ate today was a few crackers, some chocolate milk, and he did just have an applesauce. Ben is having some sprinkles. He requested a bowl full of sprinkles, so he's having that, but Jack said he didn't want any. Jack just doesn't really have an appetite, which is totally understandable considering he still has a fever and everything. So I'll probably make them something really small for dinner. But yeah, I do want to try and get some clips of me making dinner. Who knows how chaotic it's going to be. I'm sure they're both going to want me while I'm cooking. So worst comes to worst, maybe I'll do a little voiceover for that part. Time lapse, we shall see. But I hope you guys don't mind that today's vlog is just very chill, very relaxed, just like a chill type of vlog. So I started by preheating my oven to 375 degrees, and while that was going, I took out my pre-cut veggies that I did, as well as the sweet Italian sausage that I got for this dish. I just lined a baking sheet and then put the sausage on that and threw that in the oven. And yes, I know my oven is so dirty. I have to clean that out. And then I went ahead and cooked that for 20 minutes. While that was going, I took out my saute pan and I threw that on the oven, and I did put this on medium heat. Caraway recommends that you cook with their pans on low to medium heat, not really on high heat because of its induction quality. And then I did throw in a little bit of olive oil. By the way, look at the dessert that Harris decided to pick up. This blueberry crumb pie was so good. Once the saute pan heated up, I then just went ahead and threw in all the peppers and the onion into the saute pan. While that was going, I decided to clean up from lunch because I hadn't yet done that. And then I also just went about stirring the veggies every so often. Thankfully, for a majority of me cooking, the boys actually laid with Harris, so I was able to do this hands-free. for seasoning, I just did salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning, and then I went ahead, once the sausage was done cooking, I went ahead and just cut those up and threw them in the pan, and then I also threw in a splash of white wine and let that all cook together. Okay, we just got the boys down to bed. I totally forgot to show you guys what my sausage and pepper hero wound up looking like all done, and that is because I had to eat it holding Jack, and it was a bit messy, and it just slipped my mind. Ben did wind up eating a bunch of sausage and some watermelon for dinner, and Jack had like 3 sips of an applesauce. I think his throat might hurt from coughing, so he actually did try and have a piece of sausage and then couldn't really swallow it. So he didn't really have much for dinner, but he hasn't had much of an appetite all week, so that's completely fine. He has been drinking a lot of water, so I know he's hydrated, which is the most important thing. So yes, we got the boys off to bed. I'm going to go ahead and close out this vlog. I am so sorry if this video just was all over the place. My life kind of feels like that right now with the sickness on top of sickness, and I don't know, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you to Caraway for sponsoring a portion of today's video. If you guys want that 10% off of your cookware order or anything else over on their website, you guys can click that link down below and shop right through that, and the 10% will be automatically applied. So thank you again to Caraway. Thank you to you guys for watching today's video. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. If all goes well and I don't wind up getting sick myself, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.